Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is my hope and prayer that this video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I'm fine. Kisumu is also fantastic. Maybe you could let me know where you're watching the video from, the county or the country. William Ruto was today in Kibra. Was he really in Kibra or was he in Langata? I want us to do a critical analysis of that visit, because it seems the State House is keen on projecting an image that William Ruto was actually in Kibra, while in real sense, he was in Langata. If you go to State House official page, where William Ruto was live, it's saying President William Ruto at groundbreaking of Soweto East Zone B social housing, Kibra, Nairobi County. That's State House. If you go online, Hot FM updated that President William Ruto arrives at Kibra constituency in Nairobi, where he is expected to launch Soweto East Zone B social housing project. You go through most of the people and their post here. It's about Kibra, while in real sense, William Ruto was in Langata. I was concerned when I saw the photos which were circulated from this particular trip. And the first photo which caught my attention was the fact that let me just check Jalango mwenyewe. If you check Jalango mwenyewe's Facebook page and you go through those photos, you will clearly understand that this event was not in Kibra, it was in Langata. And indeed, this is what he posted. Today we mark the beginning of construction of 4,800 houses, affordable houses in Langata, high-rise zone B. All work will be done by Langata residents. The project will run for 2 good years. When William Ruto was speaking, he talked of the work will be done by the people of Kibra. So it seems there was this narrative of Kibra being advanced. And if you go through the photos which Jalas Mwenyewe posted, the sitting arrangement is that there is William Ruto. To his right was the minister. To his left was Johnson Sakaja, then Jalango, then Pasaris, then Farida Karonei, the cabinet secretary, then the member of parliament for Kibra, Uko. So let's conclude that this event was in Langata. But why were these people keen on advancing the narrative that the event was actually in Kibra? I don't want to get into that. Whether it was in Kibra, whether it was in Langata, those two constituencies are actually Baba's stronghold. So in this video, I want us to try and do a critical analysis of that particular visit. And in case you're watching the channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without that support, the channel cannot be where it is. And I want to make an appeal to you. I want to request you guys for this particular video, please, it costs nothing to press that thumbs up button. Just press it now. And for those who can drop their comments, please drop your comment, because that's the best way you can support the channel. Why do you think the visit to Langata/Kibra is significant? Because the truth is that it's significant, and that's why a perception or a narrative was being created that it was actually for Kibra. Number one, I tend to think that William Ruto is on a mission. And that mission is to sell the issue of tax, paying taxes. You know, if there's one thing which is really overburdening the Kenyan population, is the issue of tax. But again, government cannot achieve their development projects and programs without tax. Just the other day, the Energy Regulatory Board announced that they were going to increase the cost of electricity because of fuel. So basically, they are adding more taxes. So William Ruto wants to encourage Kenyans to pay their taxes. And that's a gospel he's consistently maintained. If you went and talked of this in Kibra, where majority of those who attended the event cannot even put food on their table, it means it's a serious issue to him. And the fact that he's speaking about taxes right down there, it means when you will now come for the normal man, for the high-end people, they will not have any problem. So that was the first thing. Number two, in my view, I think William Ruto is also keen on gauging the mood, especially of Raila Odinga's stronghold. I want to assume that the constituency, which was in Langata, where this event was taking place, for you to reach it, probably you go through Kibra, or it cuts across. Because remember, originally it was one big constituency, which was Langata. These two constituencies are Raila Odinga's stronghold. They are Raila Odinga's bedroom. Kibra is Raila Odinga's bedroom. Langata is Raila Odinga's sitting room. In the last election, generally, Nixon Korir was allowed to take tea in the sitting room. But because he messed up, Raila Odinga personally asked his supporters to ensure that Nixon Korir is kicked out of sitting room. And that happened. So William Ruto is keen on just gauging the mood of Raila Odinga supporters. That's why he was in Homa Bay. I'm sure by now he understands the mood. He went to Makwiny the other day. That was also one of Azimio's strongholds, just to gauge the mood. William Ruto today was in Kibra, or is it Langata, just to gauge the mood, because those are the areas where he never got the support. Number three, I also tend to think that maybe someone somewhere is advising the DP to provoke Raila Odinga supporters. I don't know whether that is true or not, but I'm looking at it from a remote angle. Raila Odinga is expected to be in Kibra, was it tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, with the gospel of Azimio. He's supposed to make a major announcement. If you want to know and understand Raila Odinga's politics, it begins in Kibra, it begins in Langata. So Raila Odinga is telling his supporters that he's going to reclaim their victory. He's telling them that there's something which is going to announce to them. William Ruto is going there, telling them that I have these houses. If you have 2,000, then you can own them. So basically, I'm looking at William Ruto as someone who is trying to provoke Raila Odinga supporters, because most of Raila Odinga supporters are yet to recover. That's the honest truth. I've been following very closely Bunge la Wananchi, and from those Bunge la Wananchi, I can still feel the bitterness. But Ruto is going there. Maybe it's one of his strategy of helping these guys to heal, because sometimes when you have refused to heal, then your opponent comes to you in the name of provoking you, then you can say, okay, hii kitu kumbe ilienda. So I tend to think that that's also something he wanted to provoke Raila Odinga supporters. Number four, I think William Ruto is also sending a message to Raila Odinga support base. That, boss, I'm now the new sheriff in town. I'm the boss. I'm the president. Because he was in Kibra as the president of the Republic of Kenya. He was in Homa Bay as the president of the Republic of Kenya. William Ruto was in Kitui as the president of the Republic of Kenya. So that in case you still had doubts who the president of the Republic is, William Ruto is telling you that indeed he is the president of the Republic of Kenya. And I also tend to think that the other objective of this meeting is that William Ruto is keen on advancing the agenda for his government moving forward. The truth is, William Ruto is the president. He would want a situation where the country is united. That would work in his advantage. The country is a bit the country is not really united. But he's telling Raila Odinga supporters that whether you voted for me or not, the truth is I'm going to serve you. And that's why he's trying to give these areas more prominence, so that he will begin with them, so that they embrace his leadership, he embrace their agenda, and I think that's important for the country. And lastly, I also tend to think that it has everything to do with politics of development. You know, this housing project was conceived, designed, tenders awarded during the handshake period. And of course, we've seen Ruto launching even projects which were almost complete by the time he took over. But you see, William Ruto must be seen to be doing something. He must be seen to be launching a project. He must be seen to be visiting a project. He must be seen to be groundbreaking projects, so that his supporters and the Kenyan population in general will perceive William Ruto as a development conscious person. For me, that's important. But let us wait and see what's going to happen. In case you're watching the channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button, so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Miguna will be in Kisumu on Friday. What do you think we should expect? Tomorrow, I think I should take my time and go and interview people about their thoughts on Miguna. I think I should do that. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.